Yay, we're here.
Howdy doody.
Happy Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Yay.
Hey, Sunrise. Hey, One Vision Ariel. Eat more possum. Hey, how you doing?
Well, Yellow Rose Strauss, I hate to break
Rose.
it to you, but Eat More Possum actually beat you to it. He was in here like 1:30 this afternoon already.
I broke my holster case. It's
You
hurting.
broke your holster case.
Yeah, I'm still one of those people that has one of these holster
Oh,
case
you
things.
you you appear on that commercial.
Yep. I cover it up though. I tuck it under my shirt so you can't see it. I'm not the proud wearer of the holster. I am the functional wearer of the holster.
You're the closet holster.
Yeah, I'm a closet holster. But I fidget with it so much that I broke the spring on it. So, and now I'm too
Let's
cheap
see
to buy a new one.
who else do we have in there? One Vision Dustin, Sunrise Chris. And well, looks like we done lost Eat More Possum or Brant.
Hope he gets
Done
back in
run
here.
out of
Come on, Brent.
steam.
Reload.
He done ran out of steam.
Hopefully
Broke the internet.
Uh-oh. I hope. Yeah, I've been really close. That looks like everything's going good. I got 30 FPS going on. Only using 13% CPU.
Yeah.
Not
I don't have any of that because I'm straight out and live stream again because OBS still screws up my picture.
Really?
Yeah.
There's got to be I'm gonna have to look into that because that doesn't make sense.
And if I had my new camera, which thanks to FedEx did not get delivered again today, was supposed to have been delivered yesterday, didn't get delivered today either. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating than FedEx. We talk about that, and I think everybody hates FedEx.
Somebody put service back in the freaking service industry.
I have been lucky with diverting my delivery to a drop-off location, and that has been working out really good for me. So then I don't have to have this crap hanging over me, like Walgreens or any drop-off location. I've even done a drop box like at a Lowe's. That's worked out pretty good.
Yeah, I can't even do that because Sony disabled that feature.
Why shouldn't that be? Shouldn't you be able to enable that? I mean, it's in a locked box or it's in a. I mean, you still got to sign for it when you get it. It's anyway. That's frustrating. Minimum frustrating.
Eat More Possums back in the mix here.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, no, you want me to get on a freaking rant, Chris?
Oh,
I've got a freaking rant for you.
Go for it.
Well, we went to the coast for a couple days. Have a little well needed R&R. I got to get away from everything every now and again myself too. So we booked a hotel, the Days Inn by Windham or Windham or whatever the frick they call themselves, and paid extra for an ocean view room, which my girlfriend was very big on. She likes a good ocean view. And we get there and we are greeted in the lobby by this sign: no daily housekeeping.
Classless. That's just crazy.
It's So we asked about, and I don't know what that bag is that's hanging on the wall next to it. I don't know if it's sanitizer or if it's supposed to be bug repellent.
Oh my God. What, look through the window though. Or is that a mirror? Is that a mirror or a
No,
window?
that's a window.
Okay, so through the window is all the good treats. And you have this little
No,
tiny
no, no,
bucket.
no. The treats are, well, back there. Yeah. You mean all those back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they put the cheap shit on the counter. Anyway, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Well, then you got that big bag of freaking whatever the hell that is. Looks like
So
somebody's.
we asked the guy at the reception, and he's like, "Well, your room is clean. Don't worry about that. But if the housekeeper actually shows up tomorrow, you shall receive the service. Otherwise, you have to come down and pick you up new towels." Yeah. Well,
That's pretty bad. No daily housekeeping. I had the greatest setup there you can actually have for my weekend. I was in somebody's house in Arlington, and I had a nice bedroom with a real bed.
well,
And then when I woke
let
up,
me
there was
finish.
breakfast.
Let
It
me
was real.
finish my story. So we get up to the room, and here's my ocean view. It just doesn't get any better than that, does it?
looks like a Star Wars droid hanging from the freaking pole.
Yeah. No, we are on the third floor, and the thing we're looking at is a freaking transformer.
Looks like it was wired up by some 12 year
Well,
old kid
it's
too.
probably been through a hurricane or two.
Oh, look at that. The wires are all hanging out all over the place. There's like loose wires. That thing is a freaking arc waiting to happen.
Well, no, and then next morning, continental breakfast from 6 to 9. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go down get me the continental breakfast. Well, hold on, where's that? There's the continental breakfast. Let's start right to left. So there's a basket of apples that, well, I don't know about that. There's a basket of convenience store muffins. You know, the little mini muffins individually packed. Choice of 2 cereals. And that
No
was
milk.
about the extent of the food.
Where's the milk in that coffee machine?
I have no idea what's in this refrigerator. There's a lone yogurt in here, and there's this thermos in here that I don't know what's in there. It
Yeah,
didn't
it
say.
scares me. I wouldn't know if I poured that in the bowl.
Well, they get this juice machine,
Yeah, there you
and
go.
before I had a chance to get to it, somebody else went to it and filled up his cup, drank one sip of it, and poured the rest down the drain. He's like, "This shit ain't drinkable."
Probably a lot of water and not a lot of
Yeah,
juice.
yeah, that's what he said. Completely watered down, and that coffee smelled like it's been there for a long time already.
Yeah, that looks like it's been there since about 1972.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
So
It
that
does
was
look
the
like,
extent of our continental breakfast we were offered.
but if you look past the transformer, it was actually really beautiful. If you could see past that transformer, did you get a real pic? Come on, did you get a picture actually? That
You want a picture of the ocean? Here's the
there we
ocean
go. Look at
picture.
that, pretty. That's a good one. I love that. I
Well,
love the waves
this
you
is
got there.
actually on the Gulf side. The hotel was on the bay side, so you'll never get a view like that from the hotel.
Yeah, that looks nice though. I like that. I love the waves like that. You got different levels of waves, and you got that seabird there. What'd you take your picture with?
That's actually phone.
That's phone.
That's phone camera.
Doesn't surprise me. Did you do any drone pictures?
Yeah, I did some drone. I did some drone stuff. Let me get to that part of it.
You should do the beach. I love get that horizontal view of the beach and just run that camera in 4K 60. Just that'd be cool. I love
Yeah, I
boost.
actually got to fly twice. We'll have little bits and pieces here.
All right. Love that.
Yeah, I was actually surprised this was open airspace, wide open airspace.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not it's a decommissioned ship, right? What ship is that
It's a
again?
museum ship. It's a Lexington,
Lexington, yeah.
USS Lexington.
Now, does that have a, I'll see in a second. In a minute, you'll have the answer. I was just wondering if it had an angled flight deck, but I'm sure I'll see that in a minute. If it was retrofitted, I can imagine it probably was. Now, which Lexington is that? I think they did a couple of versions of the
Yeah,
Lexington.
that's this. I think this is number
It could
three.
be number 3, yeah. Yeah. And they just recommissioned the name.
Yeah, they reused the name a couple times. Yeah, I think I didn't get too much further on anything there.
I forget what they call that, a Ranger class or something. There's a special name for that one. Because that's an oil burner. You can tell by the smokestack up on there.
I'm still getting used to the Air 2S here.
And then we're going through 720p. So I like that they've been posting the Texas too. Is the Texas still in dry dock?
Just went in the dry dock.
Yeah. I guess that project's got to take a long time. Yeah. Because they got to probably sandblast and paint the entire hull.
They have, yeah, no, they've got a bunch of work they need to be doing.
Looks like this one they're doing a little bit of the little rust proofing there.
Yeah,
They're in the middle of it.
they're repainting the hull.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have it has the angle on the other side. On the right hand side there. I believe that's I might be wrong. Because I think those are 4-inch guns, I believe. Huh? Is it 4-inch? Maybe smaller than that. Maybe those are 2-inch. The ones that are that guard the island, I can't tell because I don't have scale. I bet you they're 4-inchers. Four-inch anti-aircraft guns, those big. Yeah, that's the angle. That's the angle flight deck. Yeah. That's cool. I love that right there. That image right there, that front image going into it. That is neat. I love those old ships. I'm a huge fan of all the history in Second World War, and this is a Cold War aircraft carrier.
No, that saw action in World War II.
Also, it is the same frame. All right. So what they did was they just angled the flight deck on this. It's just it is a short carrier. Oh, so this would be a veteran of the Battle of Midway.
So and of course I had so much fun flying this during the day. I had to go fly it at night too.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, no, that was a bit spooky though. Flying at night over water and high wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see that it's blowing on the water there. You can see the water is coming towards us. You're flying
it
up.
was blowing, and when you get the freaking Air 2S warning, and then the warning on the fly app saying high winds, you might want to rethink.
It does a pretty good job. The Air 2S does a pretty good job in wind. My I did a tracking video. It was pretty windy that day, and it took care of it. It's heavy enough. We got an F-14 there. Yeah, you can see that water when you're in an area that's protected and you can see the water moving. That's a pretty good sign that there's wind. So it looks like they tried to put a collection of aircraft that served on it. That's neat.
Yeah, they have a collection of aircraft on there. I mean, the whole thing is really really nice, really cool to go visit. I like going there. I've been there several times, including ghost hunting with the Kling brothers. You know who the Kling brothers are?
No.
Remember a TV show was called Ghost Lap on Discovery Channel?
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right.
That's the Kling brothers.
Okay. I probably saw them and I just don't, the name's not. That was really popular for quite a while, the ghost shows on the Travel Channel.
Well, it's still on the Travel Channel, but
Yeah.
Brad and Barry, they actually live right here in Shirts in Universal City. I run into those guys pretty regularly. So
Very cool. Good. You got a lot of nice
couple short clips here.
Yeah, that's good.
I was taking mainly pictures. That's the one thing I miss about the Evo, because with the Evo I could just leave the video running and just snap the
Right. It is annoying.
pictures.
I don't know why it's such a simple, you'd think it'd be such a simple a thing to do. Yeah, that's fun stuff. That's what you have. That's what you own a drone for, so you can get those kinds of shots. I'd love to freaking just skip the freaking Avata right across the flight deck, right into it. That'd be a fun one. Right into that F-14. And then play Top Gun freaking Danger Zone. What's that purple building down there?
That's the Texas State Aquarium. And just to give you an idea how freaking lucky I was on this whole deal, you can't see it in this shot, but I'm actually standing on the parking lot that's right on the water, so I got straight view at everything.
Yeah, that's nice. There's a lot of good locations to fly it. I mean, I can imagine you could get it from a lot of different angles, but it's best to be as close as you can because then you don't have to worry about recovery. You can see your strobe really good and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Firehouse Technology strobes are the shit. We were wondering if we're going to see a report in the newspaper next day about an alien sighting over Corpus Christi Bay.
Yeah, because they put out some serious light.
Well, I got a red strobe on the bottom, a white strobe on top, and then the LEDs in the legs, and you could see all that.
Nope, that's a great site for sure. I usually don't miss those. There's a submarine to go through or an old Liberty ship. I always go through them. if I get a chance. Any of those Second World War or historical things. I usually don't miss them. So you were flying with the
RC Pro.
RC Pro controller.
Yep.
What do you think about the RC combo with the new Air 2S? They're supposed to basically combo that out. I've seen one leak.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's going to be a price point of $1,300. What's the RC controller?
I'm looking at Deal's drone right now, and this one, I don't know how old this is 15 hours old, but the picture's October 15th. The prices on here is, but I don't know what's RMB 940 9,499 or 9,399. Was that Chinese dollars? I don't know what the hell that is.
I think it's yen.
Yen? Yeah. Oh, is that what that is? What's the little Y with the two lines through it?
That's the yen.
It's yen. All right. So, anybody know that off chance? And you probably.
Well, I saw another report where they said it's about $1,300 US.
How many dollars US is 9,499 yen?
And howdy to Carolina Air Shots. And I have to say it. Name is spelled Kai. I ain't no freaking car.
Which makes no sense. I got a strange number. It's like $9,499. It has my calculator calculated at $64.10. I don't understand that. I'm screwing something up. Because it is the yen symbol too, so I have no idea what that is doing. So that's obviously not correct.
Yeah, what I saw actually earlier today was $1,300 US for the Air 2S was the RC.
And the reason why they keep making it $1,300 is I keep telling everybody everything's going to cost $1,300, and DJI goes, "Hey, Dad Random is saying everything's $1,300, so let's just make it $1,300 because everybody is expecting it." So I'm very powerful.
Of course, because we know you have so much influence.
Oh yeah, people will see that, and I'm like, "Come on, guys, you know it's going to be $1,300 like everything else." It's like car payments. All car payments are around $350 to $400 a month. No matter what interest rate or anything.
You are cool. I just couldn't help myself because, yeah.
But that makes sense. $1,300. That means you got a $200 controller and $1,100 for the drone and 2 batteries. That's what I'm guessing here. I think it's this one is the one on this picture and on this leak is an Air 2S with 2 batteries and the RC Pro, or not the RC Pro, the Pro control, the DJI RC. So, but
I see Michael made it in there too. Tex Art Strong guy. Howdy. Gotta keep up here.
Carolina Air Shots in the house. We got Blind Neil. I'm snuck in here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
No, I've got the TV going here. Was the YouTube stream on it, and I'm trying to turn on the live stream or the live chat, and that don't seem to be working so good.
Oh, I love the OBS. You can basically take the URL out of your chat and you can put it into OBS directly. Now I've got a chat stream that's rolling inside of OBS. It's really nice.
Now I got it working.
And what's cool about that is you can actually talk into it. The first version you could, and now you can actually communicate into it. You create you just create
Yeah,
a custom.
I'm not too happy with OBS right now.
Well, they right now the NDI is still not fixed yet, so I haven't seen a update for NDI, and I do want NDI working. It's just so
Yeah.
convenient. You set up a camera, you just take your phone out and you put the NDI app on your phone, and you literally have another webcam or a remote cam if you just want to take it out and, you know, hey, Bob Casey.
Bob Casey in the house. Yeah, don't mention the word camera again. I'm a little saddle sore on that subject right now.
Yeah, your baby's not here yet.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, and like I said, we're already not fans of FedEx as it is, and then of course everybody defends FedEx, and even FedEx thinks their crap is pretty good, and oh, we're just doing it for you, we're trying to prevent theft, and we're trying to create a good product experience and good transition for selling things. The freaking post office has never screwed me over one time in quite a long time. So I don't know how FedEx can send it freaking plain old post. I don't care. Send it second day freaking ground, 2-day ground. I don't know. Send it
Yeah.
UPS for the
Well, when
love
I
of
got
it.
the notification they're sending it out, and it came was a freaking FedEx tracking them, I was about to call them, tell them just keep it. I'll order somewhere else.
I've done that before. I've gotten frustrated with quite a few orders. I've actually got a camera coming, but not a fancy cam. I got another dash cam on the way. I'm the dash cam king now of the drone community.
I need
I've
to invest in the dash cam.
I've reviewed so many of them, but
No, it's not just not for the reviewing part, but to cover your ass.
I still have my N4 inside my truck. I don't always have it up and on. Um, my Vantru N4. And but when I know I'm going to be driving certain places, like if I'm going to drive to see my mom or something, where I'm going to drive a long distance, or if there's anything goofy going on, there's lots of traffic, I always get it out when you're supposed to have it on, but I'm not an Uber driver, so.
Well, you don't. Uber driver actually have to have it, but I mean, just everybody else needs to have one too, because it can get you out a lot of pickles.
Yeah, I like the convenience of them. They're easy, and you just got to get the right one. And there's a lot of really, when it comes to dash cams, most of them are garbage. I mean, really, pretty much everything I review is mostly trash. There's very few that I can say I really think are good. One of them actually it was probably 3 years ago. It was really a good product, and it just got zero traction. And I really liked it. It was small. It didn't take up any space in your window. It did interior and exterior video, and it was good quality. And the price point was about 150, but there's so much junk out there. And in those 3 years, there's a claim that the quality is getting better, but it's not. There's a lot of garbage out there, and there's a lot of claims that aren't true. But so you
Shocking.
can go a lot of different ways with those things, and I'm getting one. We'll see what it is when I get it. I was supposed to get one version, and they said they don't have any available, so they said they're going to send out a different one. I'm like, all right, whatever, just send me something. But I don't have any high hopes for this one because they're pretty much all the same. Most of them come with GPS built in. Most of them come with a minimum of 2.7K forward and 1080p rear. So video quality, pretty average for just about every front-facing camera. Plus, they have to go through your windshield, which is always, distorted and dirty and whatever. So,
So I'm going to change completely patent subject on you.
all
Have you
right.
ever heard of a biodegradable barbecue pit?
No.
Well, I actually bought one.
Biodegradable.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's a one-time use little barbecue that's good enough to
With
warm
the
up some
cardboard
hot
box.
dogs or burgers on.
Okay, let's see this thing. Oh, look at that.
These are actually wooden sticks. This whole thing came in a package, completely collapsed down. The legs at the bottom,
Uh-huh.
they actually just kind of slide into place, and then the top just kind of sits on top.
Uh-huh.
But the whole thing comes in a little, envelope. And then it's already preloaded with that charcoal in there.
And there's some kind of fire retardant around the
Yeah,
charcoal.
that's actually lava rock.
Okay.
That white tray, that's actually lava rock.
So it's a basalt of some kind. It's very porous.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it
very
how heavy
porous.
is it?
Pardon?
How heavy is it?
It doesn't weigh anything. I mean, two,
Yeah, with the
3
lava.
pounds maybe.
So the lava rock is, it's dissipating the heat. What about the sticks? That's interesting. What those
That's actually little bamboo sticks.
What do you do? Get them wet or something? Why are
I
they not
didn't
gonna
even do that. It's just I don't know if they're soaked with something. But you just take a lighter and light it on all 4 corners. In about 5 minutes, the thing is ready to rock and roll. We're over there on the island, and we're like, okay, we're gonna have a picnic on the beach, and then what do we do? Well, hot dogs is probably the easiest thing to do. And I ran into their local store, and that's what they had on the shelf. I was looking for one of them little metal ones.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have the metal ones, but they had these things.
Huh. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I got one of those little metal ones, little propane ones.
Yeah. And then, after this was done, all the cardboard and charcoal went in a little hole behind, and then some firewood on top. Have a little bonfire on the beach.
So those sticks didn't burn, huh?
Well, they got pretty toasty, but they didn't burn through. No.
Yeah.
And that's after we're done with the barbecue pit,
It becomes a fire. It becomes kindling to start your first fire. That actually is a good idea.
Actually, that is the best way to start a bonfire on the beach is get a little 4-pound bag of the light the back charcoal.
Yeah.
And you just throw that in the hole, light it up, throw firewood on top, and you're in business. That wind will not blow that out.
We used to on the beach where I used to live when I lived in Arizona. We would go buy big bags of coal, actual freaking coal. Talk about a environmental nightmare. We didn't care. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We're by this big giant lake, and we just take a bag of coal and start throwing big chunks of this freaking sulfur-filled coal. But talk about a warm fire.
Actually see the water in this shot.
That's pretty. That's a good shot. I like that. That looks nice. It looks like you had a good time.
But the wind was blowing.
I was at a crazy ass football game on that night. You were sitting there at that nice, quiet beach scene. I was with 40,000 people at TCU.
There, you wanted a beach picture? There's you a beach picture.
Nicely done. I love that kind of lighting. It's you can see the clouds really good. You can see the ocean and levels, and that's a really nice picture. That's a great photograph. I could color grade that thing and turn it into a freaking wall art. That's great. I love that. Then you can see all the ripples in the sand. It's amazing what a phone will do these days. It'd be really amazing if it was a Sony camera, but you
Yeah,
couldn't. You didn't get it in time. Oh, suckers!
it gives me a reason to go back.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
here's another one for you. You'll love this one.
That's another good one. That is a nice beach. How's the sand there? You got any? Is there any um, tar in that at all?
No, they actually do a pretty good job of keeping it clean.
Yeah. Yeah, Florida has some bad beaches, man. Holy crap. Every once in a while you run into one, there's tar all over it. You get home and you're freaking got oil all over your swimming suit. It can get bad, but that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's. I had a little fun with. Oh yeah, this is probably the best one of the bunch right here.
Oh yeah, that's a wide angle shot there.
That was actually a panoramic picture, and then I cropped out
Cropped it.
just a section of it on the white screen.
Yeah, you can take those
That is
pan.
not the background on my computer.
Yeah, I like to pan those. I take those panoramic shots and I'll put them on a still, and then in a video, I'll slowly pan across it, so it almost looks like it's a live. Obviously, you don't have any water moving, but it makes for a nice like long pause. I guess you want to look at it like. I'm excited to be able to do a little bit of video editing at home. So of course, I went out and opened my wallet and bought myself a really expensive computer for me.
Did some did some sunset pictures too.
And when I say I bought an expensive computer, it's not true.
Yeah, you spent $500 on a computer.
It just goes to show you what I use. If it's better, way better than that. Yeah, that's pretty. That's the nice low light shot. Get the marsh. Got some nice reflections.
Whoops. Yeah, I think this one is the best though.
Yeah, that's a
'Cause
good one there.
there's
That's
just a hair light on the foreground. Yeah.
you got it. Yeah, just enough light in there so it's still lighting up your foreground. I like that. Yeah, you just got to take a gazillion pictures and you pick out the diamonds in the rough.
Yeah. This needs a little straightening and a little cropping, and it'll be good.
Man, I have still not shaken that cold from last week. It's been that long.
Oop,
There he is.
so,
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that picture after midnight. We
it
careful.
was a good time.
Yeah, it looked like you guys had a good time. That's what you got to do, man. You can't work forever. You just can't freaking. Life is not that serious.
And Fly Zone Mikey. Do you know that boss is actually an abbreviation?
Boss.
Mm-hmm.
What's it an abbreviation of?
It's actually backwards. Sorry, SOB. With SOB, I mean student of
Yeah,
the business, obviously.
I've got his food out there. You put some water in that? Yeah, I didn't know when he was going to come in. My mother-in-law. Yeah, we're 15 minutes from Taco Tuesday, so
15 minutes from Taco
well,
Tuesday.
I had to get Steve fed, and my wife's
Let's see, and other news, Mini or 11 Hero Mini 11, whatever the frick GoPro calls that thing, delayed. They
no.
need to. They're taking some extra time to make sure they got it right.
Um, I just noticed a question. Eat More Possum just asked if I'd ever reviewed any dash cams that mount over your rear view mirror, and the answer is yes. They're usually most of them are pretty good. So if you just got to want to not look through your real mirror. That can be annoying for a lot of people. But the camera does tilt. So I just wanted to answer that. The camera does tilt and it has an actual mirror, so you can get both the rear view from the camera and the actual interior, the reflected view. So yeah, they're pretty good. I've done a couple of those, two of them for sure. I know I can remember. So yeah, it's the I'm surprised that we're getting delays. I think a lot of the delays are just the same issues. Just getting things right, a lot of technical difficulties, getting things, having getting bugs out of things you think are good. And I think there's a lot more problems because things are getting more technical. Their products are getting better, so there's more glitchy things that can happen. When making a camera smaller, you get the heat, and you get new sensors, so you get blurry. They're trying to do everything. They're trying to create a DSLR camera experience with like an action camera, or with drones, it's the same thing. They're trying to give you more for your money. So delays. We still
Sunrise
haven't got.
has an opinion on GoPro's delay on the Mini 11. What he's talking about is the focus issue on the Osmo 3 or Action 3 or whatever that thing is called.
Yeah, I think the Action 3 needs to happen. I think there's people that want to update their Action 3. They liked it and they thought, hey, it's been a couple of years. And now if you like the DJI, action camera.
Well, you haven't heard about the focus issues on the new DJI cam?
Yeah, I thought they said they fixed it.
No, they did not.
Oh boy. I
They
thought they
they sharpened stuff in software, but it's actually a hardware issue.
Oh, I did see the video. I can't remember who put that up. Probably the same person you're talking about. And he basically put those pictures side by side. That was their fix. It was basically over sharpening,
Yeah.
which is not good, because then you try to crop in, you'll be able to see artifacts on an over sharpened picture. And if you look at the pictures you took and you just showed us of the water, if you sharpen that, it looks like crap, because you're looking at like layers of light. And sharpening is good for a lot of things, but it's not good for landscape. It's not. I don't like sharpening in landscape at all. But for people, like right now, I probably in this camera, I probably have a little bit of sharpening in my filter. So if I show something, you know, I got more, edges. But I am still building this Kai, by the way. I have not given up on this. I know I talk a lot of crap. This project is still going down. I just got a
Let's do project updates because I'm this far along now.
yeah, there's a let's see there, what you got here. There's a 1S, there was just a 1S update for a flight controller. Is that the one? What is that?
No, this actually JHEMCU
Yeah, you wouldn't.
411 flight controller.
Yeah, there's an F4 1S version now for the the all-in-one, and I think that's the one I think that can go on this one.
Yeah, you need a 1S with a good BEC build on. And that's why I ended up going with this flight controller, because
Yeah.
the walk snail system, needs a little bit of juice, a little bit of amperage.
Uh-huh.
And, at one point I was considering putting the walk snail board into the P16.
Right.
I can't do it because the GEP RC flight controller, the 5-volt BEC is only 1 amp. And you need about 1.5 amps to run the walk snail. And beta FPV boards, same thing. Flywoo, I think, had the same issue. And this is one of the old ones that still has the MPU 6600 on it. So
I'm gonna see if I can find that up. That I usually save the that's Cadix. That's the deal that you sent me, the walk snail. That deal right there. If I wasn't still sitting on my Mavic 3, I probably would have bought that with the Cinelifter, with that Cinebot 30. I probably would do that just to have that other platform. The I don't have that specific drone anywhere. None of my. I got 3 inches, 2 inches. I got 5, but I don't have a semi ducted. And I like that one's not ducted. It's really just a prop guard. So
for those that don't know what we're talking about, I'll pull this up here.
yeah, the Walk Snail Avatar X Cinebot, and they're pushing these things, and the deals are good. This is basically your Cadix Dominators or whatever. Isn't that what they, isn't that the HD Dominator? Isn't that what they're supposed to be basically?
Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
as the Fat Shark Dominator.
and whatever
This is
named
the
on
Walk
it,
Snail Avatar goggles.
right?
And I'm wanting to bet you money before long they're gonna rename that from Walk Snail to Cadix.
Right. I wouldn't doubt it. But it is the same thing. It's all the same. Does it have the same diopters underneath where you just take your thumbs
Yeah.
under? And yeah, there it is right there. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same. The only difference between the Walk Snail goggles and the Fat Shark goggles is the color of the housing.
Right. And I'm actually more interested in those than you think. I know I say I'm interested in everything, but I would like to have both platforms, because one I can probably already start building with the other one, and it brings me into Express LRS, which is where I need to go. Because once I buy that, I am forced to move forward. I would have to buy the controller for that. I'd have to get the Tango 2 and then Express LRS to basically fly it. So then I'm now in a digital platform, not DJI.
This is really what gets me on this thing is these lighted ducts.
Oh, cool. I didn't even see that. I haven't seen that. I probably never clicked on it without my phone, but that is cool. That is really neat. I like that. That lighted duct is really neat. That is fun. I just like the simplicity of the low volume goggle. And you've told me already that the fit on those is already better. You've had them both on. You've had the DJI goggles on and these, and you were very fast to say that these fit way better. They're both 1080, It's, like I said, I am tickled with the lighter goggles. Obviously I've still got the V1s. And if I bought these, I would still keep the V1s. I mean, the V1. Now, what size is the bin plug, the plug on it that goes in and powers these? Is it the larger one? Because the DJI ones have a smaller power plug.
Well, they had a change. Actually, the power plug on the Walksnail and the V2 goggles is exactly the same.
Oh, they're exactly okay.
The reason I had to change it on the goggles 2 is because the goggles 2 cannot take anything but 2S power.
Ah, okay. So
And
they're preventing idiots like me
yeah,
from powering up. Yeah, holy crap! I'm glad I didn't do that. I didn't even look at that. I'm sure you probably said something about it. I'm glad I didn't do something that stupid. Freaking burn out my freaking goggles. So yeah, so you can power up with my 3x my 3x wire stuff, and I can have my 3S 4 up to 6S is
actually, what I do right now, I'm
6
using the
volt.
battery pack from the V2 goggles on the Walksnails.
I do like the OSD on this too. I like it that it's in the dead center. I mean, I guarantee if I start flying with those, it will it
Well, you
will
can set the OSD wherever you want it to be.
right in the center like that. Can I do that with the I haven't even tried that with my goggles too.
On the avatar, you cannot adjust any of the OSD.
Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, so this one you can customize.
That's a beta flight thing.
Yeah, so you can totally customize these. Oh,
There's this Gap RC's infomercial on these things.
yeah. We've got a single of the frame is one single piece. That would be really good to fly with my Action 2 as well. This is another one of those Action 2 perfect camera platforms. I'm not going to be one of those dingleberries that puts their Action 2 on their Arvada. Not going to happen. We have to push one of these companies forward.
Flyzone, you getting that? What VTX are you going to use? You going to stay with DJI? You going to Walksnail? You going HD0? What are you going to do? You know what? If that thing would be in the 3.5 inch, I would be all over it.
$759. You get the Cinnabon and you get the goggles. I mean, that's freaking guys, you can't and then all I'd need to do is go get a controller because I'd buy it, like I think it's yeah, that's ELRS. I'm sure you can get it
Well, you can order it in different
in
with different
different
receivers.
but I think I would do that because I think that's the way I need to go. I think I talked to you about that. It's kind of becoming the new standard.
Yeah, Mikey's buying the DJI version of it. And I mean DJI is still a good thing. I'm just what I'm hearing out of room of control on the O3 air units. I don't know that's a good thing. When the O3 air unit goes live, the other air unit's going away.
Yeah, I've heard the Vistas are sticking around and the air unit's going bye-bye.
Yeah.
That was from Mads Tech. You told me to check him out, and he was talking about that, and that would only make sense. But I'm really impressed with this product line. This Caddx product line really looks good. I mean, it's really nicely built. The cameras are always really good. It's just good quality. I mean, it's just, you get you get options. You can, but yeah, there's. but the prices aren't too bad. I mean, I guess I can't say any. I've been buying so much of this super expensive GPS stuff that now you go into here, everything's pieces, so it looks less expensive, but when you stick it all together, it's still expensive. You still end up spending, but you're spending less and you're getting more eventually. You're getting more drone choices and more design choices, and flying experiences change, different cameras, and we're only moving forward. Um, I, I'm waiting for my stabilized camera, or my avatar like, or Avata like experience with one of these camera systems. Cadix, and obviously you can always mount a GoPro on stuff, but I think it's time that we put it inside the actual goggle unit, that the flight
Well,
system is one and the same. It's almost there.
I mean, what choice do we have long term? When the remote ID fully grabs hold, if over 250, you got to have that stupid module on there.
Right.
So we're going to have to stay under, and the only way we're going to stay under is by
Taking the big camera off of it.
taking the big camera back off.
I just think the Avata is right there. I think it's so right in the footage you're getting off that with the Rocksteady footage is really good. And I can't complain about it. I think I got better footage from my Action 2 mounted on my 5 or my 6-inch, but it's really close. We're talking like apples and oranges, barely, or different brands of oranges, really. It's just that close. Flying experience good. I would have liked them, and I think a lot of people would have liked them, that they would have made those ducks a little less um, tough and rugged. But on the other hand, we're going to fly them into crap, and I think that's what they finally decided to do, was to beef it up, make the airframe light, but make it beefy. I just don't want to be adding on. It's cool as they are. I don't want to add on bumpers I'm gonna say it, shit like that. I don't want to add anything like that. I don't mind customizing, but I don't want to add it on because it needs it. But Cinnabot looks good.
Yeah. That stupid module weighs 30 grams. That's for for the bigger quads, the 5 or the 7-inchers. That's not an issue. But if you're right at that threshold,
Yeah.
Jim's droning popping in real quick.
Yeah, it's almost time to go, guys.
Yeah,
I
it's
I just love the website. I'm still on Cadix's website. I just love how clean everything is. It's just really good stuff. And we need to embrace that stuff. They're trying to do the things that we want them to do. And DJI is not taking that away from us. They're not trying to overly compete. We still don't have an air unit, or an air unit 3. And what when you told me to watch, um, that the material on the O3, and it's still not ready yet. And it's because it's so complicated. They're making things, with stabilization, I guess, in all those things that that other companies aren't trying to do, because they have the time and the money to do it. So anyway, I'm not unhappy with a good flying experience and then mounting a camera, but those days are going to go by, and we're going to be flying. Everybody's going to be flying like a bunch of freaking, we're going to be a whole bunch of outlaws out there. I already had somebody throw an outlaw comment at me. I'm just like, gosh almighty. You can go fly your avatar and you get a freaking person that tells you to go fly with you need to have a spotter and this and that. And I'm like, freaking A, just go away. Go away. I got a spotter. So shut the hell up.
Eat more possum down here. Pinchy gets a whole different name. That's all different meaning. So we'll just gonna leave that at that.
But I guess I was telling you there wasn't
Fly
anything.
zone. I wanna see first. At this point, what's in what Rumor Control has. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the camera flyers are going to keep flying with cameras and flies and say that's probably going to suck, and it might.
Hopefully DJI does the right thing and not put some on the market just to put some on the market. He's taking the mannequin with him for a spotter. Oh, you this guy. Hold on, I got it. I gotta share this picture.
Just responding.
I gotta share this picture here.
I had the last time I flew my avatar, or I say avatar, Avata. There was a young lady that was jogging. She watched my entire flight. So I'm just telling you, and of course I.
Here you go.
Took advantage of that.
What some people won't do to get into the HOV lane. This dude literally's got two skeletons in the back seat of a Jeep.
I like how the one's hands up there up on the grab bar, and he's like, Demonica. That's good. Very good. Pull them doors off. All righty. I think I'm gonna freaking hit the road here. Oh, I think it's time. I'm starting to hold back coughs still. I'm at the very end of a 2-week cold. So
there's the other side of it.
Nicely done. That's a really nice paint job on that Jeep. Looks like it was just red, obviously, and then they just threw some wraps on there.
Yeah, he went all out.
So they are selling. Right. They are still selling the Avatar goggles and the Meteor pack. Is that, is this sold out? No, it's not. It's sold out. Yeah,
they're sold out.
Yeah, that little me. Yeah, so you got one for. I
love that Meteor to fly around the house, and
Yeah, you've had a lot of fun with that little Meteor. Once again, that's. Thank you. Appreciate that. I thought the new logo it's been in a transition period, so I'm starting to like it too. And I haven't totally erased the old one, so appreciate that. I want to do this. I want to steal this logo. And I don't think this one's been trademarked. And throw the duck with it. That'd be kind of fun. Throw a couple of big freaking ass feet on either side. No, that's too much. All righty. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I'm excited to be free of GPS. I'm feeling more and more liberated every day. And I'm kind of slow to put out videos. I will get one out this week for sure. My wife's out of town. I could fly every freaking day.
I'm hoping that, I get a chance to sit down and piece together some of this footage that I took on to Lexington
Yeah, I think that's great. I think you got some
and
good
throw
stuff.
that in a little clip.
I wish they had some hardscape like that to hit. There's just nothing like that around here to take pictures of. I could probably go down to the park and do the lighting in the evening. We've got some light. There's some nice lighting that gets. I haven't done any of that. And with the smaller footprint, like the Meteor or something, you can even with that Cinnabot, I would fly that through a park. Avatar, I would Devata, I would fly that through a park too. Pretty good. People aren't afraid of it. It's not scary.
There
All
was a
right.
guy that posted a video in the Walk Snail group on Facebook. And I'm trying to see if I can find it here really quick.
All righty. Go for it.
And he's flying at night on a little playground, and he did pretty good. There we go. All right, let's share that. Let me rewind that.
Yeah, that's Meteor territory right there. Get out
Well,
in
no,
that.
this is actually a 2.5-inch version of the Crux 35.
Okay.
He took a Crux 35 frame and threw 2.5-inch props on it.
I'll fly that Cinnabot through there like that. No problem. But not with that big ass camera on it. Well, yeah, I guess I put my
I mean, he's hitting that, and he's hitting that hard.
yeah. Oh, I'm not as good as Chris Waters yet. That's my goal is to kick Chris
Oh,
Waters'
don't
butt.
tell him he's good. Well, won't get him through any more than any other doorway. His head will swell up.
He's getting good. He's practicing a lot. He gets a lot of experience flying them, and he takes those little risks. And it helps to have the smaller, like the Cinnabot size, like you were doing, flying through the house. I I just that's something that you have to master. My favorite is Nurk. Nurk in the winter will put his drone outside. He'll sit in his garage and he'll fly around his yard. And just stuff like that. That's just how you keep practice. And that's how really good drone pilots, that's how they stay good. They do that. They take a 5 minute time span, they get a couple of batteries, hook them up, stick the drone out. I mean, people don't know you can do that. You don't, obviously, you'd get, just don't publish it, so you don't get Karen telling you that you can't see your drone. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, what would Freud say about that right about now?
Oh, editing sucks, especially with my old computer. That's why I got to get my $500 gym up and running.
Actually, if you haven't seen it yet on a Ready Set Drone, he did a fly through on a bar.
Oh, I have not seen that yet. I have not. I'll check that one out ASAP. Is that in his if you got a link for that, I want to see that. That would be fun.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put it on right now.
There we go. Good. I'll watch it right now. Oh, nice. Haymaker. Very cool. And he's doing those that's cool where everybody you get people that guy did look. Yeah, I get that guy. Hey, do not look at the drone. Okay. Nice. Oh, I got it. I got to quit this phone call. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Okay. See you in a minute. Thank you. Okay. Bye. All right. That's the dinner. That's my dinner bell. Oh, nice. Yeah. Play it out. Play it out here. I want to see the rest of it. There's a copyright strike. Got the NFL going. You just edit that out. Very cool. Did he do that? He did that in just normal mode, right?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. That's the way you'd have to do it.
Yeah.
Nice. I've got one.
It's Kelly's flying and Chris's editing and my supervising.
Yeah, that turned out really good. That is what that thing is designed to do. It's
Oh no, wait a minute. I was a visual observer. My VO.
all righty. Okay, we're gonna have to lock this puppy down here because I haven't eaten anything and I am like jonesing for tacos right now.
All right. Well, you go eat. We're getting the hell out of here.
Awesome. Stream tonight.
Thank you all for stopping in. Hit the old thumbs up on the way out if you could, please.
Hey, thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for joining us. Always a good time. I always look forward to Tuesday.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Same time, same place. And until then, adios.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.